Welcome back. This is part 2 of my YouTube style video page series. In the last video, we just pretty much displayed all of our information from our database. Now, something I want to show you before I continue, I went ahead and copied this code from my website. This is pretty much the exact same code for the CSS to actually style the videos that you see on my website. So yeah, so that's like the exact code for it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this CSS code. Now you can download the entire source package in the description, or by going to nickfrosty.com/downloads.php. So yeah, this will be available, or you can just copy it down and just pause the video and get it. Okay, so I'm going to close that. Now, inside of our index page, above our connect file, what I'm going to do is I'm going to echo. Now, this echo statement is going to allow us to just automatically throw in this this CSS file so that it will automatically work. So you can just throw this up on your website, change a few different things, and then it will work. So yeah, now I'm just gonna paste in the code, and that should be back. So I just pasted in this code. Now this is actually get rid of this requires. The CSS file is called video. It's videos. It's plural. It's got an S on it. Now I do need to replace all of these double quotation marks with single quotation marks. Now this is just a generic tag or line of code to make it so you can put CSS on your site. So that's just automatically going to throw that puppy in there with it. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this echo statement I have, and I'm going to paste it in here. I'm going to replace this completely. I'm going to paste it in. Now this might look like a bunch of crap to you, or it might not, but pretty much what this is saying is it's getting our image and it's displaying it. Now this is the standard format and the image right there. That's making it so it will display the image on the page, and that will change for every single video. And then it's getting the it's making it a link to another page where you can view the video, and we haven't created that page yet. Now what we might do is we might make this index page. We might make that make it so it'll all be on one page, so you have just to upload a couple of files. Haven't decided yet. Yeah. Now this next line is displaying part of the description. Now right now it's only showing a little bit of the description. I'm going to paste in this other line of code right there. So what this is doing is it's making our description 200 pixels long. So if the description is greater than 200 pixels, if it's greater than 200 characters, there we go, then it's going to make it 200 characters long. So yeah, and then it's going to just display it down here. Now this profile link, pretty much that just that's not going to matter for you unless you have a profile page. So it's there if you need it. We're getting the views and we're displaying them, and saying the number of views, and we're displaying the date. So that pretty much takes care of the general gist of this puppy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload all of the files now. Okay, so they're uploading, and in a second or two. Okay, so I'm going to refresh the page. So you can see that we now have all of this crap. Now the reason it's being displayed like this is because of how my styling is. Because I need to change it just a bit. So it's displaying everything properly, except for the fact that it's not displaying it in the correct format or how we want it. But if you take a look, it's showing all the information pretty much on this side. So going down, and that's the end. So it just seems that there is a problem with the CSS file. Open up the CSS file. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and I will be right back to figure out why it's not working. Okay, so I figured out what the problem was and I fixed it. So you can see right here it's displaying all of our information and all of our stuff very, very nicely. It's very, very nice, and it's showing the views according to what it is in my database. So the changes I made is I added a width of 710 pixels to the video class. Now don't change that or else it's gonna look bad. Also I added in a clear, a class named clear, and what it does is it clears both. So just that, and and I added this line of code to the index file, which echoes after the video class. So it pretty much just clears it. So that right there will display all of the videos and all of its information, cutting it down to 200 pixels. Now, if you have text that is larger than normal, this will be messed up. So make sure your text is it's like 16 pixels by default. Just don't specify a text for this area, or else you'll probably get problems. So now what we're going to start working on is where we have our view video in .php, I'm going to replace that with a variable called page. Now I'm going to scroll all the way to the top, which isn't very far, and I'm going to create a variable called page, and I'm going to set it equal to $_server, and the inside of here we're going to say php _self. So what the this little function type thing is doing is it's pretty much just getting the name of the file, and then it's just going to make it so the link will make it so it'll automatically take it to this page and then just throw the ID on. So yeah, so it makes it very handy and not a pain in the butt. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the index file, and I'm going to refresh, and I'm going to scroll down, and you can see right there it says the name is index.php with an ID of 101, and the next one is 102, and so on and so forth. So it's getting all that info. It's setting the page name, so it's automatically going to redirect it to this page. So right after we set our page, I'm going to hit down a couple of lines. I'm going to turn my caps lock off. I'm going to put in a variable and call it getID, and whoops. This getID variable is going to use the get method, and we're going to get a variable called ID. And so we're going to say if $getID, and we're going to say else, and then the else is going to contain all the rest of the code for that page. So I'm going to indent that and put in the bracket at the bottom. So what it's going to do is if we have our ID passed to it, or if we have our ID passed to the page itself, we're going to actually display all the information and whatnot for video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy our query in numRows and all of our information. Actually, I'm just going to copy everything inside of our else, and I'm going to paste it inside of our if get ID. I'm going to change our query. I'm going to change it to select all from video tuts, where ID equals $getID, so our getID variable. and I'm going to say if numRows equals 1. So if the video is found, but if the video is not found, we're going to say the video you were looking for was not found. It's just like that. So I'm going to stop this video here. In the next video, we're going to customize our page here, and we're going to make it so everything works, and that'll be the end of the series. So check out the next part.